Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers review. Thanks to Ben over at Toy Bento. Over the next few days I'm going to be taking a look at Wave 2 Deluxes from Titan's Return. Today we're taking a look at Stylor and Chromedome. Now I do have a huge place in my heart for these particular Headmasters because I absolutely loved the Rebirth when I was a kid. I had it on VHS. For those of you that are born in the millennia, then you probably have no idea what a VHS is. It's a tape which you put in and it plays stuff and it's all wiggly-woggly and all over the place and the tracking's all out, but we love them nonetheless. I practically wore my Rebirth tape out. Anyway, I'm digressing. This is Chromedome and he is glorious. I love this line, especially the core characters like Brainstorm, Chromedome, Hardhead, those guys, the ones that are in that original cartoon. Maybe we'll get an RC with a Daniel, who knows. Getting in close and personal, they have really managed to catch the essence of the original cartoon. Hasbro are really onto a winner with this. They're aiming to get the adult collectors and the kids all loving these figures. They're touching all of the right notes. I absolutely love Stylor on this. He looks incredible. It's such a fantastic resemblance, isn't it? And we get a hint of the IDW in there as well. I think the fans are going to absolutely love this. Not a big fan on this big, huge, chunky monkey weapon that he's wielding. It's a little tiny bit naff, but of course they do double up. Everything doubles up in this. This, of course, could be some sort of ride-on weaponry. For him, let's just remove his gun. We can plug that into the front there as well. And we can put Stylor just sitting down inside there. I wanted to use that as kind of a target master thing, but it doesn't quite reach. Now, the articulation on these figures, again, is an exceptionally large step up from Combiner Wars. I really didn't like Combiner Wars. I love Devastator. I love how he looks with the rest of the collection, but it just didn't really touch base with me. There was some good figures, but nothing really amazing. The head can look up and down. We can go left and right quite freely there. Come to the shoulders, they are on a pivot upwards and downward. We can go all the way around on a 360. We have an upper bicep swivel. We have a bend at the elbow. It doesn't really go as far as it should because it hits this point here. If we didn't have that point there, then we could probably get a much deeper range on that elbow. The hand to go in and out. The waist can rotate. No forwards and backwards motion. Legs can come this far forwards, this far back, out to the side, upper thigh rotation. Bend at the knee. Love these wheels. Lovely clear see-through wheels. We don't have any pivoting on the feet, just a forwards and backwards on the toe. I mean, just look at these guys together. They are going to make a fantastic team. I can't wait to have them all. Now I've got to go and buy 4 Max. Unless somebody wants to send me one. Now, of course, this is a Headmaster, so the head-on gimmick does work. Just flip that up. You want to rotate his head around, like so. Bend the legs down, and then we can move the arms outwards. Really quite difficult to see any of the detailing on his face there due to the fact it's done in a very translucent plastic, but there is a face sculpt there nonetheless. You may be able to see it better on your TVs. At the moment I'm looking on a phone screen while filming, so it is very difficult for me to pinpoint any of that sculpt, but it is there. There we go, you can kind of just see it. The arms can go up and down, they can come out slightly. No doubt Toy Hacks and Repro Labels will stick a small Autobot insignia in there like they have done with the Blaster Deco. The legs can come up and bend at the knee, so he can sit down in both car and hover, gun, scooter, bike thing. He can just sit down there, just chilling out max and relaxing some cool. Look at that. It's naff, isn't it? One thing I would like to point out, though, we don't have any tech spec. We don't have anything to say, oh, he gains strength, etc. when that went on. That's a shame. Nothing on there to say that maybe Replayable can stick kind of a graph thing underneath there. Anyway, to get him transformed up, you want to push the arms in like so. It's a fairly standard transformation, kind of what we've come to expect from these Transformers, but it doesn't make it any less fun. Untab the bonnet section from these back tabs here. You want to bring that forward. That's on a rocking hinge. As that comes over, you can rotate the shoulder pad sections back, and you see this groove here. The shoulder section itself is going to slide nicely into that groove, and this section can come all the way down, and there's a tab here and a tab there, and they're going to slide and tab in to those sections. Rotate his waist around, open up these legs, fold the feet inwards like so, fold the leg section up, fold the arm panel down, fold this section in and around, so that's nice and tidily there. Then fold the arm section back up, and that's going to tab in to this door section, and then you're going to bring the windscreen section up and over, and that's going to tab in to this section just on the bonnet like so. When everything is tabbed in, you can just push these two back sections together, tabbing them into place, and do the same with the windscreen, tab those in, and there we have Chromedome in his vehicle mode. Now, of course, you can untab this windscreen section, fold that back up, and we can just slide Stylor in there. He can just sit down in there nicely, getting ready to drive, and then bring this section down, and then we can just tab that in. He doesn't sit in there as firmly as I'd like. There's nothing really to hold him into place. And there we have it. There we have a remarkably gorgeous Chromedome. Now, I really like this alt mode. It kind of reminds me of something from the Robots in Disguise line, or maybe the Transformers Prime, kind of a cross between the Transformers Prime, Wheeljack and Bumblebee, I guess, but they've done a remarkable job. That's very, very close to my G1 tick box. I really like that. It does roll. Rolls quite nicely. There is very, very slight clearance. It only just clears these 2 foot panels underneath, but it clears them nonetheless. Chromedome definitely looks like he's revved up and ready to battle the likes of Weird Wolf. This is a good line. This is actually a very good wave. For you size junkies out there, this is approximately 5 inches in length, that's 12 centimeters, 2.5 inches in width, that's about 6 centimeters, and about 3 centimeters, that's just over an inch in height. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Titans Return Chromedome and Stylor. Now, it's not without its faults. This section here is a pain in the backside to lift up once it's closed. Stylor doesn't really have anything to grasp his buttocks whilst he's sitting in the chair, but literally other than that, I love it. I'm not going to get all the figures in this line. I'm only going to get the ones that really kind of remind me of that childhood series. And there's a few out there. I've seen like Nightbeat, etc., which I may pick up. So I had Nightbeat as a kid. Darn it, I wish I hadn't sold him. He was complete and he was lovely. But all in all, this is a fantastic figure. This wave itself is definitely my favourite. I prefer it vastly to Wave 1. Of course, Wave 1 did give us Hardhead. Ha! What a great figure he is. Thanks again to Ben over at Toy Bento. Make sure you check him out. I think his store is opening soon, or if not, it may already be open. Please click the link in the description below. Say that Benscollectables says hello. And until next time, for myself, Chromedome and Stylor, thanks for watching. Goodbye.